Hi, howdy ho there. I'm back to do something. Not sure what. I forgot what I was planning to do in this video. Uh, Same thing as the last video. We're gonna try and beat Isaac as Lilith. That's what I was planning to do. I did do pretty alright last time. I managed to get past It Lives, so I can certainly manage this. It's just I'll never have that opportunity again. I feel like to have just a free instant win button. I want to do a D&D podcast type thing on this channel one day. If my sister ever decides to, make the time to DM, and I can find some other people to play with. Poison Touch is not very good, but the speed up I do appreciate. Oh! Yeah. I still do want to finish the corpse fight with, I think it's Mother is what the fight is called, what the boss is called. But with Cain, but, it's just kind of annoying. And I keep getting greedy with devil deals. I might want to go with like an angel room run this time around, just because there's some pretty great familiars and tier effects that can definitely enhance the run. Oh, I think I can afford a key to get this chest. Definitely now, at least, yeah. Yeah. With the rune bag. With trying to unlock the rune bag, that's what we're trying to get. And then I have to do the Lost. The Lost is just, it's such a pain. It's the worst. The Lost is just not fun. Unless your definition of fun is shoving toothpicks up your nails, under your nails, under and up your nails. I'm exaggerating, but only a touch. Battery items are also really good with Lilith, because you can get multiple of these little guys going around. You can get multiple charges on your very powerful active item. Very powerful. I think I need to beat Delirium as well. I can beat Isaac, the Lamb, well, not the Lamb. I'd have to shoot for. I'm gonna take this just because extra items in the item room. You would have to shoot for Blue Baby. It's a requirement. Depending on how this run goes, I might also try to beat Hush and get the extra items for taking that on. Oh! Go away. Those guys aren't actually that scary, but they are super annoying. I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. I have no one to blame but myself for that little blunder. I do kind of hate sometimes the layout of this area. Just the way the enemies are positioned. That's not a great example of that feeling, but Ooh. I could have. I shouldn't have. I should have taken something else. Ooh. That's pretty pog. It's a nice moment there. Pokego, change the start of new run. Mini Mush is not what I was hoping for. If I'd taken the concussive tears, I also would have gotten a little bit of a damage up, which would have been ideal. Min Min. Min Min's actually quite adorable. She's cute. You can tell it's a she because they like did the thing with the under eye / eye shape that implies elongated lashes, if you look very closely. But there's also a chance my video quality is at the same as my monitor, so 1080p. So it should be high enough quality that you can see all the details, expecting a certain screen quality, or depending on, you know, the quality you're running the video at. Oh! And dead. Again, we're going for an angel room type deal this time around, I think. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go get as many coins as I can. There's little ghosts that run away when you get close to them. I never noticed that because I never stopped to think about it. Down we go. Yamami. Brian Regan joke here. I've never actually seen Brian Regan. I don't even know where he's really from. I've heard about him. I've heard he was a very good comedian. But, oh, you're kidding me. And a crawl space too. Ah. Oh well, the video's not been going on that long, so we can just start again. Problem with Lilith is the Incubus doesn't replicate damage stats 1-to-1. So what basically happens is you don't actually have as much damage as it says you have. I'm pretty sure is what that implies, unless there's a special exception. Why did I say it like that? I said it like an AI voice, like one of those old text-to-speech models that just sucked at, you know, doing it and constantly made weird mistakes. You know the ones people used to put with memes in meme compilations before they got way more annoying, the ones that they decide to use now. For Soul Hearts is just awesome, no matter which way you're looking. But Curved Horn was a very good trinket to get early, because damage is one of the earliest problems this run was going to face. The next one is friends. You know, kind of like my life. Just first problem, damage. Second problem, friends. That's sounds about right. All right. Good pill. All right, pill. Mediocre at best, pill. Oh, I kind of was hoping for Tarot Cloth, just because it's a very good item, depending on how things pan out. Tarot cards are pretty awesome, you know. I say you know a lot. I know that, but I'm trying to fill out the sentences because recording these videos is literally just talking to myself constantly. And when I talk to myself not recording, I repeat the same sentence a lot to fill out that void in the train of thought. So, but when I am recording, you know, I can't do that because that would just make for a very annoying and boring video commentary. So I have to. Oh. I have to, you know, there it is again, fill out the sentences in whatever way I can that first comes to mind. And sometimes I have a very consistent stream of thought. Other times I do not. Sometimes the sentences just come and they like flow really nicely, and I make sense and I'm coherent. Other times I cannot for the life of me. What? Oh, because of the gas. Oh. Cool item. Sometimes you get those. Oh. 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 I don't remember what Rotten Tomato even does. Oh, I don't like this fight. It's just kind of annoying. It's not very fun. Oh. Die. Die, 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 die. Again, I don't really want to give up my health because every time I've done that so far, I've had a great run right up until the end where I can't survive. And also I want a chance at the wafer, which makes playing this character, any character, but this one being a particularly good example, much easier. If you play Isaac, you know why the wafer's good. I don't need to tell you why the wafer's good. It just is good. It doesn't do anything early game. Well, it doesn't do much early game, but it does so much late game. So much. Ooh. Give me some. You give me the one thing that I can't actually have. I get smaller and smaller. Ooh, Guppy's collar. I do not want that. Curse of the Tower can be great if you get something like Pyromaniac to back it up, but no, without that, it just becomes the most nuisance thing to your chances of survival. It's too bad I didn't get any keys. Oh well, I can deal with that. I mean, we're getting decent stats and decent damage, so, you know, BFFs, that would be a great item to get. Like from a shop, because usually that's where you find a fire coal. But I'm gonna be realistic, I'm probably not getting that. Puberty. 3 puberty pills. I can get one more, maybe this run. Maybe this floor. And then I've never actually gotten the adult transformation before. It's very strange. I do need more renewable health, so... Ow. If that's all it does is just give +1 health, it's just kind of a worse health up pill. Because you need 3 of them for it to do anything. Ooh, bomb. I can go open that that container, which might have a really good item in it. Or a bunch of money. Oh, and I got a... You just had to drop it after I picked up all the coins, you fucking dickhead. Okay. Let's see how it is. Nah, but in all seriousness, getting Yara is pretty awesome. In any situation. That should not have happened. That I just... Am I tripping balls right now? Okay, do I... Oh. We can't end on the loss, man. We can't end on the loss. It's only 15 minutes. I can do this. Alright, what did we get? If one of these is a Hierophant, that's awesome. The Fool and the High Priestess. Take the High Priestess. It's not a bad item. Well, it's not a bad card. I keep getting bomb modifications. Why? Game, give me something actually useful. These do nothing for me. All they do is let me bomb more keepers. I don't remember what Lucky Rock does. Rocks and other obstacles have a chance to drop 1 penny when destroyed. You know, that would be awesome if I could actually just throw bombs around willy-nilly with something like Dr. Fetus or... you know, and what's it called? I think Degas' Destruction. Oh, and I've got no keys, so that extra item room is no longer available. My luck just gets worse every time. I wonder what Friend in a Box actually does, like if it has any additional effects. Creates a duplicate of each Isaac's familiars for the current room. If Isaac has no familiars to duplicate, grants 1 demon baby familiar for the room instead. Not bad. Really not a bad item. And, you know, with Lilith, it's designed to be way better, but... Alright, nice. I needed that. Sweet. I don't want to put up with these guys. They're like jumping spiders, but worse. Because they also have projectile. Go away. You can. Oh. Nothing of value. Barely something of value. Oh. Ooh. Something of value. I do kind of wish I could tell what I was going to get, but it's fine, probably. Okay, finally, a familiar. Not a particularly amazing one, but, you know, a familiar is a familiar at the end of the day. There is one spot I wish the secret room was, and there's a not 0% chance that it's there. It's here! Oh, baby! Okay, my luck's turning around a little bit. I can go get that item in the shop after I do a quick boss rush. Ah. You know, these rooms oftentimes have health ups, usually, which is why I always appreciate finding them, because health is very important to me. At least until I have enough damage to where I don't really get hit. Oh, wasn't planning for that. I forgot these guys are a bit more aggressive than the usual. I'm a bit more angry than your usual weirdo. Couldn't have gotten a more useless item if I looked for one. Okay, game. I see how it is. You just want me to suffer. If I can't see what's on offer, I'm not taking it, because a single accident could destroy the run. There's a chance I die here. A very good chance, because I'm pretty dumb, and it tends to be quite evident. Same time, this is an easy boss. But like I said, I'm dumb, so no telling how easy it really is when your brain is made out of cardboard and wicker. Can I go a single floor without getting a curse, please? Game? Hello? This one's not technically as bad because I technically know what items I'm getting, but like, come on, man. If I can't see my health, like, certain decisions just can't be made. Oh, but it's all worth it. Oh! Yeah, don't even need to look anywhere else. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm doing great. Get ready to die. Couldn't have got... Oh. So, of course, he's spawning way more minions, and I don't... Ugh. Three soul hearts. I've taken all damage, all additional damage in the room. There is an intelligent way to do that. So if I got a sack room with that, I'd be pretty happy, right? I'd be very happy. But no. I get budget wafer. Wafer from Walmart, and I can't fucking even use it for its best early game purpose. The most useless playing card in the goddamn game. I feel like there's a conspiracy against me. Every time I hit the record button. Okay, but this is like such a good shop though, so I'm just gonna hope that this drops as many coins as it can. Yes! Okay, so 2 treasure room items, or mystery gift. Because I kind of need my active item, I'll take mystery. Well, not mystery gift. I'll take more options. I can refill the donation machine at a later date. Right now, I need options. This video might be a little long. It's probably going to be a little long. Just die. Just die. Just die. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're back. We are so back, and I don't need to go down the sewer because I can just get more options anyway, and I can actually see the options this time around, so... It works the way I was hoping it would work, okay. Some extra dollary dues never hurt anyone. I just kind of need to be careful, which I'm very bad at. But it's okay. Ugh. As long as I get some keys, I'll be good. And maybe some bombs, too. Which I should get. And you usually get in decent amounts every run. So... I hate the way that this floor is set up. This room, I mean. It sucks. You're kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. You're making a bad joke. You're making a shitty joke. This is the worst game. I don't want to be at minimal health when entering the boss room. That trinket, though, it's not bad. It just sort of makes sure my tears are a little easier to hit with later, technically, because right now it actually makes it a little harder, but not by much, and it's not too bad. But seriously, game, you think you're funny. You think you're funny. You think you're a funny guy. I'm going to do something. I'm going to... You think I'm supposed to feel good about that? I'm mad. Oh, fuck. This is the worst. But there's always room for recovery. That's the important part. There's always... If I am to be a shining example of my own excellence and play the game correctly, if I do this right, I have nothing to fear. Okay, can you not spam the bombs? Ass. You have another attack. I know you have another attack. There it is. I would take the mushroom. It's just a little bit of a tears up, but, you know. It does let me do this. Which isn't very helpful, but is still kind of nice. If I, like, ever wind up in a niche situation where I'd need that kind of extra... Hitting with just one of these guys is starting to feel like a nightmare. Why did I think orbiting was a good idea? You see, the idea I had in mind was because sometimes you get a lot of familiars with Lilith every now and then. You kind of want them to all be a bit more concentrated because after a while they start getting really spread out because they start falling behind you. What is this room setup? It's like it's designed to make me angry. I thought I saw something that I didn't. Well, hooey. Okay. I refuse to end on a loss. I will say that. I refuse to end this video until I get what I want. And I don't care if that means you're going to wind up with a 5-hour video and I'm going to have to wind up exporting for like 3 hours. Because that's how long it would hypothetically take for a 5-hour video on this channel. No, not quite that long, like an hour. Like, those wouldn't be so bad if they didn't fucking shoot out the fucking pool of creep that just dooms any chance of moving properly. Thank God it doesn't affect familiars, am I right? Everything about today is starting to feel like a big middle finger to my face, because the morning started out fine enough, right? My dad and my brother are leaving back to our old house to go sort some stuff out and, grab some things. Pretty normal part of the process, because they're still not technically fully moved. Like, we live here now, obviously, but there's still the problem of, getting all of our stuff here, which still isn't complete. We've still got some, like, furniture and some other things to bring over. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. The tribunal finds you guilty of fucking the commissioner's wife. Why did I say that? I'm just trying to make myself feel better about this. Okay, at least now I'm staying with 2 familiars. Not sure what the mechanic exactly is surrounding that, but, it's convenient, so I'll complain. I have to. I have to take a peck on the cheek so I can maybe get a health up, or a tears up. A tears up isn't the worst thing I could get. By no means is it the best. A damage up would be optimal at this stage, but... Okay, the run's kind of recovered, so... Yippee, I guess. And of course this is what we get. This weird-ass combination of specially modified Gertie Juniors. The Fool could be convenient. Potentially. Maybe. You suck. Die. Okay, more range. Hell yeah. The further I can stay away from who I'm trying to kill them, the better. And, another health up. Nice, nice. Alright, this little guy right here could give me a battery item that could make this run much more winnable. Or he could just give me these charge-ups that I can use later. Give me something. Give it to me. I'm not looking for, like, immediate battery. Sharp plug. Not the one I was hoping for, but perhaps, perchance, perhaps chance, that could save The run's kind of already saved. If I'm being honest, I'm doing pretty good right now. So, ooh, okay, yeah, my luck turned around. The Lord Almighty heard my pleas and decided to throw me a bone. Who is the Lord Almighty? I don't really know him too well. I don't know what he looks like, so I'm not gonna like try to lecture you on who he is, but he's a pretty chill guy, it seems. Flight. I'm not gonna like ask for more, but if I'm being honest, if I got flight, I'd be pretty happy. Oh yeah, baby. It's all coming together. Yeah, if he had dropped Steam sale, that would have been that would have been crazy. Man, that would have been going so hard. But hey, I mean, we've kind of recovered as it stands. Right, my active item is 3 charges. That's 1.5 hearts of the sharp plug active. Which, with my soul hearts, should culminate into using my friend in a box 2 times. I'll just give you a demonstration in this boss room up here of how awesome Sharp Plug actually is for this run. Or do I even have to? Because I've already got 2 charges on this, so if I just... Yep. This is what I mean, right? Once you start getting like this many familiars, the concentration of fire starts getting pretty awkward, so it becomes quite convenient. Another 2 of diamonds. You spoil me. You spoil me now. The Emperor. Nice to have. Do I take the Devil Dealer? Ah, I don't want to. We're doing pretty hot right now, actually. The runs come out solid. Things are coming up my way. Instead of the highway... Alright, nope, that's my... This is what's guaranteeing that my damage stays consistent after I start. Well, my focus of damage remains persistent post-multiplying immensely. But theoretically, assuming I have soul hearts to spare, which it's looking like I might not this coming boss... When did I get a little brimstone? I don't care. Look, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Little brim. For the win. That beggar's nice. They have pretty good stuff, beggars. They can drop some pretty crazy items. Like restock. I think there is another floor where a store can spawn left. And then of course there's Hush. And if I take Hush, I'll be swimming in success. I'll just be absolutely killing it. Oh, wasn't paying attention. I hate those when they do what they're supposed to. Normally they're just so easy to deal with that I don't think about them, but... If you stop moving for even a second, they just snatch you up. And they touch you really inappropriately. Which is illegal. Well, it's always illegal. I was about to state that the stipulation was because Isaac is a minor, but it's always illegal to touch someone inappropriately without their consent. Unless you're a politician. Why did I make that joke? Why? Just why? Why did I do that? Do I even need more than one activation of this? I do hate the bloat. I have an entire series pretty much on why I hate the bloat. I feel like the bloat was expressly chosen as the boss for April Fools because no one likes the bloat. It's just not a fun boss fight. It's just so annoying. Also because he's a harder boss than is usually appropriate for the basement floors, like the early basement floors, you know. Oh yeah, more familiars. Waiter, waiter, more familiar. Wait, no, I didn't mean to pick that up. I need my damage to be focused, now that I'm starting to get a halo of allies. It is a sphere of annihilation. Or it will be, in the near future. You'll see. If I'm lucky enough that the item in the shop on this floor is on sale, plus restock, plus, you know, the decent amount of cash I have on hand, things are about to go pretty crazy. Because I have enough to buy 2 items, if that's the case. And 2 items from the shop can be an absolute godsend, depending on the situation. Well, yeah, depending on what items they are, mostly. Not a single Devil Dealer Angel room has been taken this run. Ulbrim is supplementing our range pretty nicely, our concision. You know, I have, how many familiar pickups now? 1. I have 1 familiar pickup. The rest of these, actually, I might have 2. Does Holy Water count towards conjoined? Hold on. It does not. So I have 1 familiar pickup. I need some more health, though. I mean, if I can get an angel room and get something like, you know, at this point, Seraphim would be nice, because I think that can spawn angel rooms, and, you know, maybe a nice tier effect. There are a lot of pretty good ones. There's a Sacred Heart. Would be pretty sick. Oh. Why'd it have to be a boss fight instead? Oh. Wows. I don't mind a trapdoor. I really don't mind a trapdoor, actually. That's pretty good. Wows. They can have familiars. In this case, it has something completely useless. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. Because this run has taken a turn for the better. It's completely come up my way this time around. And there's very little that could stomp on my mood, except for a loss. So when I've never minded a good... Okay, this is Mom. Mother is the one that's a corpse. Oof, look at that damage output. That ain't bad. Angel room? Am I lucky? I didn't get lucky. but I might. If and assuming anything here is good. Not really, no. Not worth the effort anyway. Alright, time to get going. Oh wait, I forgot to go get back my Emperor card. Fuck. That's fine. It's not really much of an issue, it's just kind of unfortunate. Oh. I have pretty good I just need some health. Alright, thanks, game. Series of pretty nice conveniences just occurred. My lowest stat was speed. It might not be now, because, you know, it just went up, but, you know. It was a second ago. Shed is not a fun boss fight. That would have been nice earlier, game. You know that, right? That would have been really nice earlier. I'm starting to stress now. This was going really nicely, and now it suddenly isn't. Couple that with the fact that everything does 1 more damage than it used to, and if I had the actual wafer, that wouldn't be the case, but instead, I got the worst version of that. So now I just have to deal with the fact that I'm currently one-shot right now. Oh! I was about to freak out. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh. I don't want to do going, Daddy. Oh. Video only ends when I get a win. That is what the title of this video is going to be, and that is what you're going to expect. We're doing this. I'm suffering. Okay, anemic is not what I want. It's not. I think that was convenient. Anemic does nothing for me right now. This does nothing for me right now. I guess just... You... fuckers. Oh... I want to restart, but that doesn't make for good content. Then again, neither does bumbling around with no items and just praying for death. Oh. If I get loosey-goosey with the standards, I'll never improve. Oh, an actually good pill. I never get those. If I... it's time to spend a little bit of time doing something silly. You know, if these rooms were close together, this would be kind of fun. But it's not. It's like a minor... It's not a game break. Far from it. A game break would imply something far more egregious. But it is convenient. For me. Kind of. It's just really boring. I had such a good run, and it was ended by the stupidest fucking thing it could have been ended by. Well, not the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing it could have been ended by was long gone. We were long past that point, but... Boredom. Definition. A state... Actually, I don't know the exact definition of boredom. You know, because I can do this part with one hand, I'm going to, with the other hand, look up the definition of boredom so you can all read it. Well, I can read it to you. Because what else is happening in the video right now? Boredom. B-O-R-D-M. B-O-R-E-D-O-M. Meaning. An unpleasant mental state where you feel tired, restless, and uninterested because you have nothing to do. Lack of stimulation, or you find your current activity dull. That's what boredom means, and that's exactly what I feel right now, doing this stupid shit. I've only got 2 more of those hearts, and I want to be at full health for the boss fight just to be safe. Angel room? Bombs? Sure, game. Sure. Sure. I am totally fine right now, actually. I feel great. I feel lots of happiness. I'm not dealing with you. Fuck it. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the plunge. And hope to God that I get something worthwhile. I'm not religious, but I might become if I keep having to experience these levels of bad luck and... Oh, okay. That drastically increases my chances of getting what I want. That's not what I wanted. Let's go to the dark room, everybody. Yay! You know what? I might as well finish this run up, just because. Right. I'm trying to think of a good order to do this in. There is none, by the way. I have base stats and nothing. Okay. How long has this been going on for? An hour. Like one of my early Isaac videos, this has been going on for an hour, and I've made barely any progress, if any. I feel like giving up. Because I don't like sitting in one place for an hour I am so upset, in fact, that I'm forgetting how to play the game. So I'm just going to restart because that was so atrocious that I want to do something violent to another person. You're kidding me. This is actually useless. It actually is completely useless. There is no reason in the world I would want that. Actually, scratch that. No good reason to want it. And of course I have to deal with one of these guys now, while playing as a character that has some of the worst aim in the game. Well, you have to get lucky that your familiar decides to settle in a position. The pin. Come at me. Alright. No one's gonna watch to this point in the video. Well, no sane person anyway. Uploading and exporting this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. I like making my videos shorter. Like, one of the reasons my videos started getting shorter was because, you know... Oh, I didn't realize I couldn't see my health until just now. Anyways, planetarium time. Was because the export from the editing software, the time that took, as well as the... I don't know what that does. Hold on. Displays the location of the boss room on the map. After defeating Floor's boss, automatically activates the sun. Fully recharges Isaac's active item, removes floor curses and grants damage up, and luck up for the rest of the floor. So it does pretty much nothing. Because by the time you're doing the boss of the floor, you're pretty much done. Thanks, game. I really appreciate that almost useless piece of garbage. If it was upon entering the boss floor, then I would be like, oh, that's pretty good. But no. It's upon defeating the boss. Which means it does nothing. It's actually useless. Well, I imagine... Well, that does depend, because some floors do have multiple bosses, so you could get the bonus, like in an extra large floor, for example, or something like that. But I always found it funny that the game thinks an extra large floor is a curse, when in fact sometimes they're really convenient. Oh. And hey, I didn't lose any deal chance, so I can keep shooting for an angel room. Oh, and it does actually reveal the secret room. I didn't know if it did that, but now that I do know it does that, I'm actually not as unhappy about it. Not the super secret room, which would also be really nice. No keys. I was kind of hoping for keys. But hey, luck up is not bad. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want luck up. That's very good. I'm just kind of being a whiny baby, as I tend to when I feel unfairly treated. Even though it's not usually justified. I have this nice little seashell in front of me. It's no bigger than, like, my thumbnail. But it's, Why these hopping things? I didn't think that I would have to put up with these little jumpy boys in this room, but now that I have to, it's kind of annoying. Only mildly, but you know. Or at least it would only be mildly annoying if I had the situational awareness I needed. There's nothing else really to this. I swear, every button I press just fires me in whatever direction I need to go. If I want to move subtly, I just can't. Man, I'm complaining a lot, but, you know, there's a reason for that. When did my luck go down? It was at 3 just a minute ago. Oh wait, no, that's because of the radiant thing. Yeah. Toxic splash damage. Okay, that's not the worst. It's not very useful for a lot of bosses in the game. But it's kind of helpful, I guess. I mean, I probably should have just gone with the trinket slots. Of course. Of course. But it's okay. I'm calm. Which one is this? It's Yara! Yay! I like Yara. We all like Yara. A little bit of Yara. A little bit of yeah. Too much yeah, not enough raw. Oh! Is someone knocking on my door, and why? I can't go see them right now. Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think someone was knocking on my door. Alright, cut. I'm back. Okay. It was, my parents, well, my mom had gotten home. I'm hoping for some more stuff, actually, so for once, that stupid-ass fucking thing. Also, secret room revealed, yay. For some reason, I thought I could walk up into that, like there wasn't a distinct boundary. Oh! Yes! Yes! My damage is actually getting pretty high now, holy. Well, after beating the boss, anyway. Before that, it was a bit lower. So, obviously, the game needs to keep me in check, remind me that I'm not, in fact, that cool. Oh, did I miss something in here? No, I'm just going a little nutty. Game breaks are always fun, but I never get them. Like every now and then I do, and it's always a good time, but yeah, I lose 3 damage. But then again, I gain like actually kind of closer to 4, I think, so no, it's closer to 3. Alright, well, it's time to go shred up some cheddar cheese. Except it's red and very stringy, very hard. And it's very wet as well. There's some weird cheddar cheese. Quit mugging me, man. You have an extremely annoying movement pattern in them. Well, that's just the thing. They're extremely annoying to hit because they have no movement pattern. They just kind of jump wherever they fancy. It's not a privilege I think they should be awarded. Rotten Heart removed. Crazy. I hate those guys. They just suck. But now I'm just kind of bored again. It's weird. I didn't realize we got a succubus. They keep showing up. I never see it happen, but these demon babies keep showing up out of nowhere. And I know that's like probably a character mechanic. And I should just be happy it happens, and I usually am, but I never see it happen. Like, I'm always just have my attention on something else and then whoop. Demon baby. You better run. From baby with a gun. Ares, destroy my enemies. That should have been the quote they used for that, and just treated it completely differently, like instead of the star sign Ares. That would have been hilarious. It would have been extremely cool as well. Wouldn't have just been funny, it would have been cool. That's my opinion. Ow. Okay, I need to not choke, preferably. Also, I don't remember this guy making so many noises. Also, die, 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 die. You know, something I will say is a full heal at the end of every boss fight ain't too bad. What's my damage? What's my base damage at game? A pretty impressive 6.45. It's by no means that amazing, but like, you know. I won't complain about it. You won't hear me complain about 6.55 base damage. That's pretty good. I only need 7 coins for any store item now, so yeah, that's pretty easy to get. 7 coins is nothing most of the time. Right now I have 2, so yeah, but I can get more later. Also, Halo of Flies, not bad. Really not bad. Won't complain about that. I feel like people would be pretty mad at me if I complained about that, because it's a pretty good item. I didn't used to think it was a very good item. It just kind of didn't seem to help that much, but so what doesn't seem... Once you notice how much something helps, you know, you really start to appreciate it more. Extra soul heart is appreciated. You know, because I right now have a guaranteed angel room chance, which I don't usually get. Angel rooms in these runs, you know, for the last hour you've been watching me not get angel rooms, so you know. I just want to use this Yera as effectively as possible. Which means the exact right moment, when there's a ton of coins in a room and it's awesome. Or, you know, there's a silver coin in a room. Unlikely, but still possible and pretty awesome. Not enough to, I think, use Yera, but I do get enough coins to buy out that stupid hourglass thing and hope to get something better in the lineup. So, yeah. Still want more money, though. I'm greedy. That's why I do so well in greed mode. Sometimes. I've been doing pretty well in greed mode, but there's no guarantee that that pattern maintains. In fact, it's kind of unlikely that it does. If I run out of money on this fool, I'm bombing him. I'm gonna do him in like a child in Gaza. Just, what is with me in the edgy political jokes today? What? I've made like 2, I think, but that's way more than I should. Well, you need to get your head out of the gutter, dude. I know, dude. Okay, that might be a worthwhile use of Yera. Because in total, that's about 20 coins. Not half bad. I have enough to get a few items from the shop. Which is cool. And awesome. And now I can get even more items from the shop. Sick. Everything's coming up my way. That's good. It's cool. Ooh. 2 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds. Yes! Oh, and a chaos card. And just stuff the machine full because there's nothing else here I want. Bomb his ass. Bum 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 bum, I ran. Bum 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 bum, I ran. Bum 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 bum, I ran. Oh, bum, I ran. Or they'll expand. Fucking stop! What is going on in my head? I think every handful of floors I'm getting little buddies. These little student aides are giving me an assistance. Oh! They're aiding me, the student. Have it. Oh! Ooh! Oh, baby. Do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, loves comes... loves? God damn it. I can't even do a musical bit properly. Well, not one that doesn't involve bombing Iran, apparently. Oh my god. Something wrong with me. Be honest. Okay, well that's just kind of mean. Come on, game. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to me? I found pills and ate them. Okay, why do you keep taking my health down, game? Come on. That's just not nice. That's just not fair, man. My car, man. Oh, man. What's wrong with the car? But that was always a funny one. Sometimes I just say things that I'm remembering in the moment. It's not very funny or very interesting, but it does happen. And you know what? That's more than you can say for Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, and Firefest was for some reason the next thing to come to my head. I don't actually think Elder Scrolls 6 is in playtesting. I was talking to a friend about this the other day. Well, not the other day, it was like a few weeks ago actually, but meh. I don't care. Point is, I don't think they've actually gotten off their asses and gotten to it. I think they're just pulling our legs. Because think about all the times they said they were going to get around to it, or they were getting around to it, and then they just didn't. Just didn't. I haven't been around for very long. I was still basically non-sentient, basically not even a human being at the ripe age of 4 when Skyrim came out. At least I think it came out in 2014. If I'm recalling correctly, it came out in 2014, Skyrim. So, you know, but I've been part of the wait ever since I first played Skyrim, which was like in 2019. Like, I wasn't a big on Skyrim back then, but I did play a little bit of it and liked it. But I didn't know it was actually the 5th game in the series because everyone just said Skyrim and I never read the subtitle. Normally I would pick up Yara, but lucky shot. Oh, alright. Fuck off. You know, full heals after every boss is a lot better than I, used to think it was. Like, at the start of this. Once again, I've come around on an item that I was apprehensive about at first. Oh wait, I can't leave. Shit. That's unfortunate. I was mentioning earlier, and I want to expound on it now that you've probably forgotten. I want to play D&D so bad. I've played like a tiny bit with my sister, right? With my sister DMing, and I was alone because, no one wanted to actually do it. No one in the family. I just want to play something, I don't care if it's a pre-made campaign. I don't care what it really is. Just some good D&D. Good old-fashioned 5e. 5e's not really that old-fashioned. It's actually quite new, but that's only prospectively, I mean. It's been around for a while. Oh, I got a little leech friend. That's nice. But I'm nowhere near like the monstrous levels of damage I need to actually guarantee a success. Full run. Also, what is this movement? Why are they moving like this? It's scaring me. Oh! There's no real point in going for anything else. It's just, run straight to the exit. And Loki, but the split in half version that's super annoying because for some reason he has more health than God. Or at least that's how it usually feels. Maybe I just have constantly really bad runs. Oh. What does that mean? I'll take the tears up pretty gladly. What was that transformation I got? spun. I don't know what that does. My base damage is 8. It's pretty high. A win in this case, by the way, is just beating Isaac. Like, I can get past Isaac and just be happy with myself and then immediately lose the on the way to, like, Blue Baby and be fine. That's what this Chaos card's for. Because all I've been trying to do, these past 2 videos, is unlock a root and bag. The stars does nothing, because there's no treasure room. But I need health, because I'm about to die, so you, slot machine, are going to give me health. Good. I would want more tarots, some good tarots. Chaos. I hate these guys. They're so frustrating to put up with. Just because they move the way they do, it's just annoying to hit them. At least when you're playing as Lilith, because it's annoying to hit anything as Lilith. Quite honestly. So, this is that, but... fucking shit. Oh! I need to go get the health. I've been going the wrong way this whole time, too. I'm just trying to get to the boss so that I can be done here. And power glide my way to the final. I don't know if I'm gonna do Blue Baby this time around. Well, no, not Blue Baby, Hush. For some reason, the game decided to take away all of my health. Not like all of it, but most of it. Near the end. So I'm just... stressing quite a bit. And also, despite technically knowing where the boss room is, the generation is designed in such a fashion. Also, is it just me or do these guys not look animated properly? Okay, if I don't take a single hit this floor, I might have some more health. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be pretty sick if it did. So I'm going to boost up my chances a little bit of not getting hit here with enemies that are off-screen but can shoot me from across the room. Because that's fair. Take the luck up. I also can't see myself properly a lot of the time because I have to pay so much attention to where my familiars are in order to do damage. But I did it. I am the best. I'm superior to everyone else in every way. And I'm just too good. I'm just too good. I'm better. I'm smarter. I'm stronger. And you have to now deal with that. Because it's the truth. It's the simple reality. It can hurt to, know you'll never be quite as good as someone else. But, You know, once you realize that everyone has their limits, you know, you can be free of that burden of self-doubt. You know? Okay, time to stop gassing myself up. I got inordinately lucky, I think, with the attacks you decide to use. Okay, Box of Friends is the only good item in this case. But that might be helpful, still. I might have a pretty generational run going on right now, if I don't screw this up. And I have pretty high luck, which means I'm more likely to get items, you know, like health ups. And so if I take as many rooms as I can, yeah. More likely to get items is a pretty sick situation to be in. You know, given the fact that my damage has just skyrocketed thanks to this little crown action I've got going on. You know, I've gotten some more health ups. You know, things are actually coming up pretty right. I was a bit stressed, but you know, it came back around. I'm honestly pretty happy with this. I do kind of wish I had a pair throw right now, so those items in there didn't have to be useless, but it's fine. Also, I still would hold out for the wafer. But, you know, I don't think that's smart right now. I think that's unwise to, you know, rely on that and hope to get it. But I have enough health that, thanks to the habit, if I take hits in the coming boss fight, I can activate my friend in a box a number of times instead of just once. If need be, of course. I hate how that happened, but oh, it's the pin. It's just the pin. We're good. It's the pin. Now, it's true, I do need to start rooms with full health in order to get the crown active, but that's fine. It's easy enough to get exactly that to happen. Yep. Full health. Deadeye? Pretty sweet. If you come I have the best laugh in all of the world, I think. Fuck, that was some goofy shit right there. That was some goofy. If I manage to keep the power I have into this boss room, just imagine. Full power. Full power. Absolute annihilation. Mr. Mega. And Shard of Glass. It's time. Oh. I could... Nah, not necessary. Oh, more bosses and an item. Oh, something wicked. Indeed. Well, that's going to do it for this video. This is a feature-length film. Shit. Alright. Have a good one.